Are you stressed out? Do you worry about money? If you are, chances are those two things are probably coming from the same place. In fact, the American Psychological Association says that money is the #1 cause of stress in people's lives in this country. And a survey showed that 54% of workers named money as their #1 stress in their life, more than their jobs, which was only 18% of people, more than their relationships, which was 12% of people, and even more than health concerns, which was only 11% of people's top concern. So since I do a YouTube channel here that talks about money, and if money's stressing everybody out, I thought I better do a video on 5 reasons how you can reduce stress and reduce anxiety around money. So let's get into it right now.
Shut up and sit down.
Okay, #1, the first thing you got to do is you've got to get a good picture of what your financial situation looks like. I know a lot of people who are stressed out about money, they don't want to look at it, they don't want to think about it, and then that's where it just kind of festers in the back of your mind all the time. So what you got to do, you got to go through all your bank statements, you got to go through all your credit card statements. Nobody really uses cash anymore, so it's easy to go through, pull all those statements up, write down all of your expenses, and see where your money is going. Do this for 2 or 3 months so that you can kind of average that out and just get a good picture of what you're spending your money on and where your money's going. Okay, #2, you've got to actually schedule money reviews and money talks with your spouse or your partner or whoever. If it's just you, just put it on your actual calendar of when you're gonna go through those bank statements, when you're going to look at your money, when you're going to look at your bills, when you're going to do expenses, when you're going to think about how much you can save, how much you can invest, if you're going to think about how to make more money, do side hustles, put it on your calendar. Be like, on Wednesday at 6 o'clock, I'm going to go through my bills, I'm going to look at my finances, and I'm going to see where my money's going, and I'm going to do my budget for this month, or however you're handling your money. That way, when all those little thoughts start to creep into your head about, should I save more? Should I spend less? Should I get a raise at work? All those little things that just kind of just are chattering away in your brain all the time. Whenever you start to feel those creeping in, just tell yourself, oh yeah, I've got this on my schedule on Wednesday before I watch America's Got Talent or whatever you're doing on Wednesday. I don't watch that show, so I don't know what day it comes on. The point is, it won't just consume your brain all the time if you know there's a specific day and time you're going to look at it. In the beginning, maybe you got to do it daily, monthly, weekly. You'll kind of see where you are in your journey, how often you need to do it, but put it on your actual calendar and make it a date. Okay, #3, stop watching YouTubers that stress you out. Are these people that are always talking about doomsday, the world's going to end, the stock market's going to crash, the housing market's going to crash, you don't have enough, you got to save more. Don't watch the people that are stressing you out. Find the people who are putting out information that is pertinent to how you're trying to get to financial independence or get out of debt or wherever you are on your financial journey. Just watch the people who are pertinent to what you're doing. I think a lot of people just think that to get better at it, they just watch content, and it might not be the content that you actually need. So if you want to be a real estate investor, don't watch crypto videos. If you got to get out of debt before you can start investing in the stock market, watch get out of debt videos. Don't watch the stuff 3 steps down the line. Just watch the content to get you to the next level and push the rest of all that noise out of there. And for that matter too, get rid of the Instagrammers that make you feel like you don't have enough money or your life sucks or they're so much better than you. Just get rid of all that extra noise that stresses you out and makes you think like, I could never do what they're doing. Get rid of that and do you. #4, this is a little bit similar to that last one, but it's realize that your ego and your envy is causing a lot of your problems. You can drive your POS car for 5 more years while you save money and get out of debt, and your crappy little apartment, you know what, it's just fine while you're trying to invest money into the stock market to get to the next level. Don't look at what other people have and think you need that. Work on the goals that are getting you towards where you're going, and don't let your ego get in where you think that everybody at work has a nicer car, or maybe you think you need better clothes to be at work. I mean, look what actual rich people wear. Hoodies, sweatshirts, jeans. Go out and just buy 5 black shirts and 5 black pair of dress pants and go to work every day and wear the same thing, and I guarantee nobody will notice. So just get all the ego and the envy out and just focus on what's getting you forward in your finance quest. And #5, find out how much your future actually costs. See, a lot of people are working towards retirement, and maybe you built a beautiful vision board with a picture of a Ferrari and a big mansion or whatever's on your vision board. Okay, if that's what you want, price it out. See how much, if you want to live in Breckenridge, Colorado, go on Zillow, find out what the house costs in Breckenridge that you want. You want to drive a Land Rover? Go look on Land Rover. See how much it costs to rent it, lease it, buy it, own it, drive it, call and get an insurance quote. Go to a restaurant there, see how much dinner costs, multiply that times you want to eat out 3 times a week. Find out what your ideal life actually looks like that you're aspiring to have, instead of some just, I need $10 million or $5 million or $1 million. Instead of these arbitrary goals, find out what your future life actually costs. And a lot of people don't even know what their future life looks like. So if you don't know what your future life looks like, get an idea. See, you got to see what you're working for. It makes your get a little bit better tunnel vision of why you're working so hard if you know what you're working for. And if you know what you're working for, you got to know what it costs. So go figure that all out, and then you have actual goals instead of arbitrary numbers. I hope some of these ideas helped. If they did, please consider hitting the like button down there and maybe even subscribe to the channel. You get more content just like this. You support me, I'll make more videos for you. See you in the next one.